Today we're behind the wheel of a 2018 GLC300. It's equipped with the multimedia package, advanced parking assist package, as well as the premium driver assistance package. So what we're going to do is go over a few of the options here in our menu here between the gauges on the instrument cluster. Using the arrows directionally on our left side of the steering wheel, we can control the screen up here. Right now we're under our trip information. If we arrow up or down, we can see different information displayed, such as fuel consumption, our eco setup, our miles per gallon since start, and so on. If we click our home button here, that's going to bring up the different options that we can view on this menu. Navigation will show a brief overview of nav information when we're using that system. Radio will show the radio information such as song selection. Media, if you have a Bluetooth audio source or CD. Telephone, that's going to be your cell phone. Assistance graphic, as well as service and settings. If we select the assistance graphic here, that's going to show us our driver's attention here using the attention assist feature and showing that we've been alert the whole time. We go back here, we go under service. We can check on different things such as the tire pressure, so when those lights go off when it's really cold, we can see if the tire is actually flat or if it's just the sensor picking up the change in temperature. If we go under settings here, this will be all those advanced driver assist settings that we mentioned in that package. So we'll select that. We have our brake assist that's turned on right now. Okay. Blind spot assist, we have that set up to be active. That's going to go off on our mirrors whenever someone's in our blind spot over 20 miles per hour. Attention assist, we have it set to standard. Lane keeping assist, this is adaptive based on the driver's driving habits. It will adapt to your liking. And then finally, that's the bottom of that menu. To the left is a steering wheel. We have a few different functions here. This is our steering assist, okay, the steering pilot. We have it choose or select it rather. Right now it's illuminated in red showing that it's active. If we deselect that, it's going to say that it's off. If we select it, it will show that it's on, and it will notify us with a steering wheel up here on the display. We also have our lane keeping assist turned on currently. As we see, the red indicator right here will let us know. Parking pilot is on, and finally our 360 camera. This is a quick way to pull up the camera view up here on our display. We click that button in, and this will show our 360 view camera. From the camera, we do have a few choices of the ways that we can view it. Down here, using our controller, we can move up to the top here. As we see here, there's a few different selections. We can go over and actually select our different views here by cycling through. A front view, front bumper, front tires, rear tires, over the rear bumper, and the rear view that's standard. We can also go down, click on here. This will show us the 180 degree view. It will be more zoomed in. We select again, that will go back to the split screen with the 360 view to the left and the standard rear view to the right. One of the most common features that you'll be using on your vehicle is the navigation system. When we choose Navi down here on the console, that will show our overview of the map and where the vehicle is currently at. If we'd like to put an address in, we can use our controller down here, either our standard controller or the touchpad controller. In this case, we'll slide our finger back, and as we do that, that will bring up our menu options. It'll automatically highlight destination as a default because it knows that we want to put an address in. We'll select that, and we'll select address entry. From here, we'll choose the correct state, in this case Pennsylvania. Then we'll narrow down to town, street, and finally the number of the address. Once these are entered in here finally, we can choose to start on the right, or we can toggle down and save this into our contacts. One of the cool features on this car is we have a favorites button down here on the controller. What we can do is we can select that here, clicking it in, and that'll bring up this menu here on our display. Right now we have navigation, radio, and a few other options here. We can set this up uniquely how we like to have our favorites. So if we have a certain shortcut we'd like to get to quickly, we can put that in a certain order. To do that, we use our controller or our finger, and we slide it down, and we select move. Now we can change the order to the ones that we choose to be first, second, third, or fourth, and so on. Once we have the selected space, we'll click down on controller and drop it in there. Now let's change the organization here and the order of all the favorites. That's a quick way to get to your settings, as well as the physical touch buttons here or your command controller down below. And finally, up on our display here, we have the vehicle settings selected. We'll choose that, and this is all of our different settings. We can go under our consumption menu, digital operators menu, time, vehicle settings in general, dynamic select, and the 360 camera, some of the things that we previously went over. If we select vehicle settings, this is going to get a little bit more in depth with our particular setup. So right now we have different settings such as the acoustic lock feedback, the easy entry exit, and ambient lighting. This is where you get to all those ones to tailor the car to the way that you like to have things set up. Right now we have it so that there's a 15-second delay when we open the vehicle and lock it, and the lights will shut off after 15 seconds. If you'd like to change your ambient light color, you simply click here and then choose one of the three colors. In this case we're going to go with solar, and we'll select it. Easy entry and exit is an awesome feature. What this does is it allows the driver to get in with much easier access by moving the steering wheel back and out of the way, and then back to your desired setting once you're seated. A common question that we get is how to save radio settings to our presets or our favorites. What we'll do is we'll select a station that we like to listen to, whether it be AM, FM, or in this case Sirius satellite radio. So right now we want to save channel 16, the blend. What we'll do is we'll hold our controller in for about 3 seconds, and this will bring up a menu here. At this point we can go ahead and choose the slot or the number where we want to save it. Once we select that, we'll click down on our controller inward, and we'll hear an audible beep. That will confirm that that station's been saved now. So now we have that saved to our presets. I hope that this short video gave you a little bit better understanding of our technology on the GLC300 and easier ways to navigate through our command system here. If you have any further questions, you can contact me directly at mkillian@keenamercedes.com or call me directly 267-374-5304. Thanks.